It's only been a couple of hours since this patch is live. It's as hot as it gets. Piercing damage 10% reduction. What will that change when it comes to ghouls and archers and dryads and fiends? Naga is currently bugged. Will this influence the game? New DK upgrade, less lumber for the night elves. All these effects will come into play when the goats are clashing.
I'm looking at the on the base right now and I'm seeing there's definitely something different with the particle effects.
Yes.
Like the altar production looks different, the crypt production looks different, so there's definitely something that was probably not quite intentional that changed. Well, nothing game-breaking just yet though, at least.
I did report it and it shall be fixed. Wait till you see a Nerub tower, my dude. On the other side, things are looking fine. We have no first hero changes. It's still a Demon Hunter, who's of course the very, very dominant force on this meta. So far, we've seen ghouls taking no damage. This will benefit Happy quite a bit, I think, because he is creeping a lot with ghouls without the hero present, and then there's no way to manipulate the creep so they don't attack your ghouls. And piercing damage does 10% less, and you see it right there.
So far, indeed, everything looking standard. Happy, unlike 1-0, plays Fast Expo a lot less, only on some maps normally. I would have to run to the toilet real quick, by the way, so keep me covered.
Mr. Remo Demo is too excited, like a young puppy dog, getting excited because of the mailman. He's getting excited for Happy and Moon. We have a detonate here, lasted for Happy, claws +8, and the gloves of haze, good damage. Demon Hunter trying to harass this as much as he can with Demon Hunter immolation, so in that regard, nothing has changed. We have a mantle, a little bit more fuel for the immo, claws, a little bit more damage for the demon. Also, by the way, skeletons taking less damage from archers, and this harass didn't do too much because Happy moved away, got the item, got the big creep, and then we tech with a very early Huntress Hall. That is curious. Checking if there's any shenanigans going on here. Buying a circlet for even more damage. And now Moon preparing his own gold mine. He should see Happy coming. He was on his tracks. Graveyard on the way for Happy. Hunter's Hall on the way for Moon. And now Shoes on the other foot. Moon getting creep jack and snare already. This Ogre Magi is begging for a call, but he keeps his ghoul safe with that. Slaughters the archer. Bit problematic despite the 20 HP. They got more now. Demon Hunter slapped around now, and Snare is ending up on ghouls, and there shouldn't be a way to kill him. But yeah, archers do less damage, and the creeps get the last hit. A little unfortunate. But this could have been worse. He's getting ghoul kills, and this is something that's noticeable for Happy's early games. Losing more ghouls than usual, but he gets the big Ogre Magi, and inventory is sick with a Ring of Protection +5. Another archer slaughtered. The 20 HP don't help you when you get netted all the time. Feels like we... Oh, demon. DK has the aura. He's chasing. Can he heal? He can survive one hit, right? Or is the claw exactly giving him the damage he needs? 40 HP. We don't have a call yet. The Naga is coming from the right-hand side. If he manually uses the ice arrow, she might bug these days. Happy is dragged into close to his main base. Naga has to intercept now. Stops for a second. Oh, all that HP regeneration that you get during night. Ruined. Naga trying to intercept for the second time. Going right. There's a coil, and Moon is ready with the town portal. Nice dodge. That took a lot of time off of Happy's clock. Cost a town portal, of course. Now we can creep with an Ancient of War that takes less damage from the Tuskar Trapper. Happy with Naga map control, getting the objects in the middle for great items and great XP. So far, not much has changed in this matchup either. We go tier 3. On both sides, we go Dryad Bear versus ghouls. Will we mix in fiends is the question, as they get a bit gutted especially against bears. Happy has been a fan of worms for quite some time, so maybe he rather goes for them as damage dealer versus bears, and then the heroes have to deal with dryads that should still work. Demon level 3. That's half the rent paid. Now the Naga needs to step up her game as well as the Ancient is moving. Chop coming up for Staff and Orb. Everything in order so far. No huge advantage, but that Naga is an absolute beast. Double gloves, double claw, Ring of the Archmagi. What a dream. Natural for Moon, still not prepped yet. Moving south for the Arachnithid camp. The army movement unfortunately gives it away with the Dryads here poking. He's done that a lot recently, but that also makes it so that he has to abandon this camp with only getting one creep here. Not most efficient. One Fiend coming. So I think we can concur that indeed, so far, nothing has changed in this matchup. Moon playing this rather aggressive and keeping the Naga low. For her, Fork Lightning isn't the biggest thing, I guess. It's rather the control of the Demon Hunter, but can't control anything here. Double Claw and Slippers for the DH as well. And the big creeps are gone.
And I'm back as well. Sorry, guys. Nature called. Seems like I missed quite something. Moon here looking strong with the level 3 demon. Happy only level 2 DK.
Was it Nature's Blessing?
Nature's Blessing?
Yeah. You said Nature's called.
Ah. Well, I didn't get much faster, sadly. I'm still
Right. Yeah, very nice back and forth thus far. Nice exchanges at each other's naturals. And now we go into Creepcraft. It felt like ghouls surely survive a little bit longer. The 20 HP didn't help the archers much against creep and snares and ghouls. Ring of Region on the demon will be quite something. Damage is great on both sides. You're right in for the late game.
Okay, now finally picking up that level 3. Took quite a while though. Looking at the Naga inventory, by the way, she is very stacked. Third hero then going to be added in for Lich, for Happy soon with the Lich, obviously. Getting the tier 3 upgrades right now, but Moon finding a nice timing. Would love to fight right here before we get Frenzy.
Yep, that is impossible now as Frenzy is done. Destroyers still take some time, 28 seconds. Takes a long time to upgrade, always one of the slower ones. Moon goes into an Ancient of Wind very early.
I've seen this sometimes attempted off of one base, but it always seems very hard to actually make work. When the talent numbers are low, it seems like they can get nuked very easily. If you get to the late game with 70 supply plus, they are so strong. But managing that on one base, very hard. Creep track now in the middle of the map. The Naga in trouble right away. Invo Potion though gonna save her. Demon Hunter getting targeted next, but Happy School is also taking a bit of a beating.
And the Demon Hunter is dead. B2W rip. There was no staff, there was no TP, there was no invul, and without the Demon Hunter, there's usually no hope. This game looks as, unfortunately, most Moon versus Happy games look, with Moon being competitive for some time, and then Happy just decides to chop his head off, like the French in still the 20th century, which is crazy to me. But so are the French. Now, bear surround, that seems unsalvageable, and with 80 seconds on the clock for the demon, what's saving Moon from a GG?
Is it gonna beat the talents, where the upgrade still takes 50 seconds? I'm not so sure. This is Happy once again, firing on all cylinders. It has been a very successful season so far for Happy in this group stage. To be honest, with Happy's recent successes, and by recent I mean the last couple of years, him not making at least like top 3 in this tournament would be quite the shocker.
Yeah, right on. I wonder if Moon can get a map here, I guess. Northern Isles didn't go his way really. Running into that fight, into the Frenzy Destroyer timing, without any safety precautions except one Invo Potion. was a bit mad and fragile, and he got punished for it immediately, just as he's getting punished for the red spot.
This might be game then. Moon taking a bit of a risk, you know, you gotta, when you're so far behind, take some risk, go for some big gambles, like a big creep camp. But that Naga going down, it's gonna seal the fate on the first map.
Some things in life are certain: death, taxes, and happy winning against Moon.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we saw a different outcome, hasn't it?
Firelord patch, November 2023.
Oh yeah, true. True.
Hello viewer. You are watching the Dolphin Warcraft Super League, an amazing tournament with 200 matches over 2 months where 15 players are competing for $28,000. To be able to broadcast this, we had to acquire the broadcasting rights from the sponsor and organizer. We gladly did this because it's peak content and just an amazing competition. We had to pay from our own pockets though, and if you like what we do and if you like that we bring you the games free of charge, then you can help us make it worth it. At backtowarcraft.com/support, you find all the ways to support it, whether that's a Twitch sub or a YouTube membership or a dono or a Patreon, or just grab a little bit of our merch in the stream description. Thank you for your attention, and now have fun with the games.
I mentioned earlier that Happy, unlike 1-0, does not rely so heavily on fast expo, but on some certain maps he will play it a good amount of the time. Twisted Meadows and Echo Isles especially, where the expansion is fairly easy to creep and hard for the opponent to get to. We're seeing a Demon Hunter first against surely a Death Knight, indeed. But with the Acolyte moving out, perhaps it won't be an expansion by Happy, but surely Moon has it in the back of his mind. There is the possibility.
1000% always must be. With other players, there's a little bit of a possibility to see a Lich or a Dreadlord. But, of course, not for Dimitri Kostin. He might experiment in other matchups, but not here. At Moon, no keeper. Just... Oh, he's going out for scouting, man. He's getting so ready for an expansion. Got his eyes everywhere. Love to see that. Will reduce lumber a little bit. We got claws up on both sides as well. DK gathering and rushing across. I'm fast forwarding quite a bit. Okay, there we go. At the exact 3-minute mark, we're jumping into the game.
Same for me. And Happy indeed not playing fast expo here. Demon Hunter finds himself in a surround, almost gets the ghoul. How long did it take to get the surround here, by the way? That was like the first opportunity, immediately locked in, coil for the last hit. What a god.
Look at this fanboy fogging out because of one simple surround.
Hold on. Look at this ritual deck. Oh my god, the value. And this one also looks super weird.
Right?
It's the same as heal salves, I guess.
It is the same effect as heal salves, but yeah, the value is crazy. Happy was already a fantastic creeper, if we want to call it that, with the ghouls always on the edge, always on the limit. Now that the ghouls take less damage from all of them, it pushes it to the limit. And I'm not sure if this Demon Hunter Immolation Harass did anything.
Happy continuing with the next camp, down south, buys the circlet, takes it away from the demon, goes for the boots again. So this looks once more like Naga. Coil comes in before the mana burn from nighttime shadows. Happy looking fresh.
Yep, he's getting used to that patch quite quickly. He probably made it through the night, dude. He was probably grinding BNet games for 12 hours straight to get a feel.
Dude, you gotta protect that first place BNet spot.
Right? I don't even know if
all
it's
that,
first place.
All that prestige.
MMR might be so weird. Or he might be leaving so many games that he's not number one.
True. But you know, maybe from leaving the games he still gets MMR. On BNet you never know.
Yeah, that's also true. Oh, as we keep on creeping. We got the Hunters already, tier 2 unfolding, Happy at the very, very same time. Yeah, tech timings are really, like, the very same.
That's a quick level 3 for the Death Knight. Got some good items. I always love the one of Mana Steal against Demon Hunter. You'd only have to wait until 15 mana, then you drain 60, and boom, that's the coil. I had to do the math in my head, but yeah, that's true. Oh no, wait, it's 55 these days. Excuse me, I have to take it back. So I have to wait until 20 mana and then use it. But still pretty good.
Right on. He keeps it as well. Gets double claw once again. Happy signature. Boots on the DK. that we will then pass as quickly as possible to the Naga. He is still one of the few players who does this, and it's so effective.
Moon trying to just get out of dodge as Happy's pressure is coming in. Demon Hunter quite hurt here. One coil, but does make it to the Moonwells just in time. And if Moon loses nothing here to the level 3 DK and Naga with boots, that's a W.
I agree. This was also the map that where Moon was most competitive in B Cup in their winner bracket semifinal. So I have high hopes for Echo Owls for the Moon. Happy again, tier 3 Slaughterhouse. Some things never change. Moon the same. Kinda sad to see Echo Owls without expansions.
Happy really wants to find that creep jack, and now he has it. And there's no TP anymore, of course, because of the early game. There's a dust against the archers, but Happy's looking for the heroes, trying to take out the Naga. Nice little block from the archer behind, but with the Naga having no boots, she might be doomed to the grave. Cloak is there.
Reveal. Reveal. He got the reveal. Oh man. B2W rip for the Naga. Things are not coming together for Moon. It was a nice idea, but that also means that Moon didn't check Happy's inventory.
I think it's not too bad, though. It could be worse. It's only a Naga going down level 1. That's an easy res. It was no level up for Happy. The Demon got an item, and that's the ring. This is still very much playable, but Happy is certainly putting on the screws.
Remo, you're not wrong in what you say. But I've seen Echo Owls games where the Night Elf had a level 5 Demon Hunter and a level 4 Naga, and Happy was level 3 and 1. And guess who won in the end? It was not the Night Elf. And now, Happy is out-leveling the Night Elf, so what does it say for the late game?
Yeah, it is not looking bad for Happy, that's for sure. You love to get a high-level DK. Dude, I was casting last week, and then I was saying, oh, it's looking good for this guy, no, it's looking good for the undead. And then one guy in chat just absolutely made up a statistic as if it was working on Fox News, dude. He just said, when undead gets a level 5 DK, they have a 95% win rate. I'm like, where did you get that from, dude? Like, there's no database to get this information from, dude. You just made it up on the spot.
Maybe he has a secret database that he's not sharing with anyone.
Either that, or he's just talking out of his behind. I think I know what I'm betting on.
Twitch chat? What? Only be true. Only be true. So far doesn't change the fact that Moon is a little bit in trouble. We get close to the timings. Wonder, like, the past couple of weeks, Happy has played a lot of tier 3 expansions. Didn't seem to be interested in that at all on map 1. So I wonder if he brings it back here on Echo.
Would be a good map to do it, as we pointed out earlier. Great for expanding. Difficult for the opponent to attack, especially when there's no move speed bonus, which Night Elves indeed never have. Hunter got some good items now, and some decent levels. 3.5, down south, finds the Sobi Mask. Demon Hunter Naga, pretty much the only hero combo who doesn't like Sobi Mask, so that's a bit unlucky.
True. If I were a Demon Hunter, I'd just gift the Sobi to my enemy to be able to burn more, to annoy him even more.
Yep, and that's how you get to 1300 MMR, chat.
Hey, I don't play Night Elf, okay? Otherwise, easy 2k.
Yeah, I feel like the game IQ carries over the...
I am not refuting that. Do we see a 6th Acolyte? We do. And that is Happy's 3rd expo then. Tier 3 expo. And that is, of course, the point of attack for Moon. I don't know if a counter expansion works that well at this point.
I'm wondering right now if you can hear the kid that's screaming in the hallway, dude.
No!
I imagine not, though. Otherwise, you probably would have said something. Sounds like a crucifixion, but as long as you guys don't hear, it's all fine.
Okay. Shout out noise suppression. And then people wonder why you're in jail all the time.
Oh, it is what it is, you know, Frankfurt, Neo. It is the life. What do you do?
Are you taking vacation to a certain island?
You mean Alcatraz?
No, dude. The island that's all over the news for the past 2 months. Two weeks.
What do you mean, Neo? That never happened. And stop talking about it.
Yeah. Sorry. I forgot to obey to our Lord and Savior.
Yeah. I only go to Love Island. It's my favorite thing.
Isn't that a TV show? Like a trash TV show? I'd love to
It's a
see you
dating-
there, dude. I'd love to see you there.
That's a dating show for only the finest people, Neo. What are you talking about?
Oh, you'd be a Hellraiser there. Just like Moon is raising hell at this expansion, punishing it hard with the timing. Naga deleted though.
And the Cloak of Shadows saved her for a second, and then she gets out of it and instantly popped with the Nova Folk Lightning. Now fighting with only one hero is Moon. That is the Demon Hunter. He's looking pretty strong with these items, but the Demon Hunter is just completely getting ignored. Next up are the Bears, and the Dryads will follow probably. We got a bit of Frost Armor also applied. Moon started this fight with a slight supply lead, but here, it's still gonna be only one winner. That's happy.
He keeps on winning, man. He keeps on doing it. That game derailed so quickly when the Demon Hunter got surrounded and lost the TP. From there on out, it was already tough, and Moon's genius didn't shine through here today yet.
All right, autumn leaves. Hopefully we're gonna get to see a longer series here. But if we're being completely honest, we wouldn't be shocked if this was the last map and the 3-0 for our second match of the day. As Happy, down in the bottom left in the blue, looking absolutely stellar so far today. Going again with the DK Ghoul opening, obviously. For Moon, nothing is changing so far. It's a Demon Hunter. I shouldn't say perhaps nothing is changing. This is the first time, I think, I see a Night Elf in the last couple of weeks playing a very safe Ancient of War against Ghoul Pull shenanigans.
Yes, sir. Thank you for pointing that out. Happy didn't do it much, but he did it every once in a while, like maybe once every 2 series, and that Night Elves learn that a defensive ancient position is helpful against these pesky goddamn Forsaken Ghoul Pulls is wonderful. They might lose a second or 2, but at least they keep their ancient, they keep their creep game, they keep the early game stability. It is worth it to be safe.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's not a Ghoul Pull, but an Acolyte Pull this time around. So this does slow down creeping indeed. More than just a few seconds. The Demon Hunter normally likes to pick up the item here and then run across the map right away. And look at Moon. He's just saying, okay, whatever. I'm not even going to creep the rest of the camp. Because Happy's actually expanding.
Yeah, that
Autumn leaves. I wouldn't have expected that.
Me
He's only got
neither.
1 skull, by the way.
Happy is the one doing some innovation here and loses the Acolyte. That's not great. Wisp detonate against it. He has 1 more extra Acolyte. That's kind of nice, but of course the force that is a Demon Hunter with Immolation and the creeps. Coil too late here. Acolyte down as well. Disaster for Happy.
Ensnares here a bit unlucky on Acolyte and Ghoul. Is he just gonna tech now? That would make for a very late tech then. We have 3 Moonwells on Moon's side. Ancient of War partly fighting against the creeps. But Happy's gonna go for... Wait. Backpack?
Yep. Backpack.
Backpack, he
Player's forces
says.
are under attack.
Interesting. Nice of Moon to not kill the troll here. That's down to the Demon Hunter. Boom, level 2. Got the claw. That's nice. Happy restocking on Skull. Oh, no, not restocking. Didn't even use it. That's why he still got it. And now Tekken. Ooh, that is not a great early game. Deny on 1 skeleton finishes another kill. That's level 2. As he's creeping at the same time on the right-hand side. Moon's tech is also not too far ahead, though.
Circuit and Dust picked up by Happy. Like to see that. Taking the Circuit away from the Demon Hunter always makes them quite mad, I imagine. Thinking to themselves, that's supposed to be my item,
A player's
goddammit.
forces are under attack.
And now the Demon Hunter is looking a lot less dangerous with only those claws.
A town is
Classic
under
Night Elf
siege.
move. We see the Berserker being picked up by Moon. Hopefully that one doesn't get surrounded because the ghouls are damn close.
Scary. But it's looking fine. It's close to the tree, though. Ogre Magi can be finished off. Should be able to finish it off. And it is. Oh no, the ensnare removal. What a punish from the creeps, man. They're not taking
Look at
any
the trolls.
hostages.
Trolls have been merciless today. Archer might be able to get away though. Good save there. Another ghoul goes down. Dude, these ensnares have been deadly.
Right? Bucky Murloc situations here for everyone.
Losing the Berserker is painful, but at least Moon got quite a few return kills. That Acolyte and 2 ghouls. Very often, Happy will get out of the early game without losing a single ghoul. That's the dream scenario for undeads. Not so much this time, so very playable position, certainly, for Moon.
I just criticized Happy when you were gone, that he keeps on losing ghouls in the early game. Different perception, I guess, here at the caster desk.
Is he washed, Neo? Losing ghouls, losing maps in a group stage?
Right? That's what I've been
Happy
saying.
done for.
Happy is done, man. To be honest, his late games still look pretty good. But, yeah, totally.
Keeps on creeping over here. Quick merchant pickup and boots indeed again. So looking like a Naga. Second pick once more. Moon really wants to get that level 3 in before he's getting pressured.
Alrighty. Demon Hunter looking damn fine with the items. Gets the middle as well. With that Naga, you get a lot of control. Happy no second hero just yet because he was on the outskirts. Moon just sniping the item with that he doesn't get level 3, but a Book of the Dead with no Dispel being available for the next 3 minutes. Or even longer. Now he has to... Wait, what did he invest into? Ah, Naga. Yeah, Happy's tech is late.
That's often what ends up happening when the undead goes for boots of speed, but Happy wants to utilize those boots, take map control with the Naga, and a strong level 3. Moon is backing off. If he had been level 3, maybe he could test here in the center. Taking this camp is also really cool for Happy because that's the Ancient of War camp that Moon wanted to take.
Right on, it was already in position and it's Scourge Bone Chimes, so ghouls take less damage from creeps. Now they heal themselves as well. Great sustain. Would have been wonderful for the Demon Hunter and the Bear as well, but can only be one. Moon did a fine job of disengaging from the middle though. I think he would have been punished hard. We've seen it on Northern Isles already. Now he at least gets the XP, and a high level Demon Hunter and Naga seems like essential in this matchup, especially versus Happy. So I still like that move.
Ancient of War taken out, so now perhaps creeping for Moon harder. Or perhaps not. He's going for the red camp. Okay, certainly has to go for a long pull here. With Dryad Slow, I guess this can work, but this might take quite some time.
In the meantime, Happy going to the shop, scouting the main. The fact that he needs to confirm Dryad Bears for himself is quite something. Just making sure. That's why he's so cheese-proof. And the red spot with the Book of the Dead, going faster than expected. Not bad.
Yeah, I like that usage here of the book. Can also continue going on south to the gold mine, take some more creeps and experience there. Happy, of course, is not wasting his time. He's also creeping up, level 3 and 2, but was doing so only with heroes, not with units, so I guess Moon was creeping faster in the end. This creep exchange the last couple of minutes, seemingly going in the Night Elf's favor.
I agree. Keeps the Kodo aura, even though it's only a 10% boost. Gets the natural then as well. Happy will obviously find a big mana potion here at the Overseer. And then we prepare for tier 3. Happy still takes some time. Bear's already on the way out. I got a lag again. Now it's fixed.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay, so hopefully we lagged in sync. It's not a big mana potion. Big invul also helpful. But yeah, Moon is taking a lot of the map. I like that Book of the Dead usage.
And when you're across the map like this, and you've crept in the corners, and there's nothing really left to creep, very often we will see players attack the enemy base to force them back from the map, stop their creeping at least, but this is not a great base attack army. What is this? A couple of Dryad and a couple of Skellies, so this is no reason for Happy to be concerned, really.
Except for ghouls and acolytes, maybe he's willing to invest the TP to force Happy back, as The creep spot at Moon's natural and the red spot are still there, and if Happy moves away from the left-hand side, he can't really get it. Oh, losing a Dryad here though, a bit unnecessary.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah, he got 2 rule kills. Or was it 3? No, I think it was 2. That's okay, but the TP is gone, and that TP might not be rebought, so you have to keep that in mind. Now the red camp is the last really big prize on the map. If Moon could contest and take this for himself, this would be a huge win. And the Lich is not quite here yet.
Well, coming any second, but what's happening at Moon's base? No Moonwell production, 3 bears were queued for a while in the lore.
Are under attack.
Macro not perfect at this point. Happy gets the red, Moon gets the natural. Relatively even, as you say, but the big timing is coming up now for Happy.
Claws plus 12. Ooh, it's going to be really good. He could put claws and gloves on both heroes. I always like when he spreads out the damage. Seems like that's what he's doing right here. Biggest downside for Happy right now is Lich is very low level. This doesn't just mean only level 1 Nova, but also no Frost Armor. And the lack of Frost Armor can indeed be problematic in these fights. Moon also with the slightest supply lead.
Big true. And his tier 3 is ready, of course. 200 gold, got an Imbo potion on both heroes, love to see it. Happy with the heal scroll, some shots are ending up on the illusion. Destroyer, no mana. Still mixing in fiends, wind is coming, no web just yet. Happy is chasing, but usually this shouldn't lead to many kills on his side.
Is the chase better than the catch, though?
You can always trust HP Baxter's words, so yes.
When's the new album coming out?
Feels like every 2 weeks. It's hard to catch up.
What? Seriously?
They pump out a lot.
Do they release so often?
Yes.
I feel like I haven't heard from them in forever. It seems like in the mainstream, they've kind of vanished.
They're kind of the wrong mainstream. Demo, the grand song, which light switch is which. He came up with that while he was sitting in a hotel room and was wondering how to turn the lights on. Is great.
The great poet of our time.
He is. And you know what? As a person who spent a lot of time in hotels in the past 10 years, I understood that. I always struggle with hotel light switches.
Light switches are normally pretty straightforward and not a concern. However, air conditioning systems, and I don't just mean the air conditioning itself, but also the control panel. Dude, very often I was like, I've pressed every button 10 times. How has nothing changed?
That's so true. Dude, fighting against a hotel air conditioning system is like fighting Happy in Night of Undead.
Yeah. One wrong button click and you're dead. Or at least your voice is.
Big true.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter is creeping his way closer to level 5, which oftentimes is called a win condition for the big mana burns. We even mix in evasion. I really like that by Night Elf nowadays, going for 2-1-1 into 3-1-1. Will that save him against the big destroyer push? Happy about to close out the series.
If he wasn't aware of the talents, it doesn't look like. He didn't get web and some real good piercing damage against the Destro. The first one might be going down, but no, save into the back last second. Nova hits the Talon. We only have one of that at the moment, by the way. Bear suffering on the ground, but one is at least saved. Going to the Moonwells. Happy taking a difficult fight here in the Night Elf main base with all that moon juice, but still getting a bunch of kills, with the supply still fairly even.
Bear might fall in a second, if not saved. No staff ready, 7 seconds. Demon Hunter still standing strong. 2 bears about to fall. 1 gets redo. That's of course fodder for the destroyer if the cooldown is off, and it is. Talon still far in the back, but Moon is taking so many losses. It was a relatively even setup, even with advantages for Moon, but let's be honest, Happy's just better.
Fiend double kill here though, didn't commit to the chase. Chasing in general, hurry here from Moon without boost of speed. But he's going to get the big destroyer kill here. Lots of experience. That's level 5. We're not done yet.
No. Never with the Demon Hunter 5. What's left? 45 food on both sides. That destroyer lost hurt. Trying to block, trying to slow, working fine. Happy in trouble. Big Invo Potion must be popped in a second. At the same time though, Naga and Lich putting on so much pressure on the Naga. Both Moon heroes about to fall. Fork Lightning rattling through. Invo Potion pass. Naga alive. Can he chase for the DK now? The DH though! Oh no, not in range for the staff. He was blind of rage. He just saw the kill. And then he dies himself.
Oh my god, these saves are so close, dude. The Invo Potion past the statue, the block, the coil just in time. The demon is back though. Talon at the tavern. Naga with the boots, trying to scuttle away, just barely fast enough. Hiding in the shadows now, and there's no reveal for Happy.
Not this time. There was an echo. Trying to staff. No mana. Not enough for the nuke. Even supply. Level 5 DH. High level heroes for Happy as well. One more level and we might see the new Resurrect Dead. Animate.
A player's
Dead.
forces are under
Ultimate.
attack.
Level 6 we got, Neil. It's all good. We gotcha. Yeah, Happy's levels though indeed. Looking really powerful. 5, 4, 3. And as has been 100% confirmed with 100% truth, it's a 95% win rate for Undead with DK level 5.
Oh man, yeah. This is tricky now. We get webbed in, so the talents won't be as effective. This was the perfect fight situation for Moon, of course. It was in his base next to Moonwells. Very nicely filled the Moonwells as well next to the shop. Now, what do? Happy was scouting for an expansion the entire time, so he knows he's not under pressure. Demon Hunter finishing the job here for a little bit of gold.
Yeah, I feel like those talents really came in with the power punch. Were kind of unanswered. I mean, they did get taken out over time, but were able to apply so much damage to those destroyers. Next fight, that's not going to be quite the same. And now, we might be in for a bit of a quiet phase, around 16.5 minutes. Nothing left to creep, no expansion to attack. Attacking into enemy main base is normally a big mistake, but that didn't stop Happy earlier.
That's right. Since you mentioned the 95% statistic there, Remo, did you know that Moon's chances of winning increase by 50% if we get 3 prime subs now?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true. I think I read that in a scientific paper.
Right? And that's been proven many, many times. I saw it on the news.
So if you want Moon to win the first game since 2023 against Happy, now is your time.
I mean...
Oh my god, the shade looks so weird.
Wait, where is it? Oh!
In the Night Elf base. That looks very smoky.
Kinda dope, though. Kinda menacing when it moves.
Except the enemy can't see it.
Yeah, we can. That's most important. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Hold me tight.
Particle effects. Something is different.
Yep, but it's reported, so they will fix it, of course. Moon is getting some information with the crow, looking for worms, maybe. But against talents, that wouldn't be nice.
If the game is very slow and you have a lot of time, gargoyles can actually be super good. Happy just frost armored the pack horse.
What? No. Is he having fun? Does he like horses?
Wait a minute. Can you frost armor critters as well? Can you frost armor like neutral units? Oh, Fiend Burrow, by the way. This is like DreamHack plays.
Don't remind me. It was rough for me, okay?
That's a big slow on the demon. Oh my god, look at... Without boots, dude, he's not even moving.
Armor pretty good.
Okay, Happy Happy's working on upgrades, finishing up 2-1 with a lot of gold. Same amount of gold for Moon, in fact.
Yeah, I love that he's scouting for production, so the mistake of B Cup is not happening again. As a reminder, in B Cup, Moon killed his own units because he wanted to stall and get down to 50 supply for no upkeep. In that second, Happy started to produce, and Moon stood there with his pants down, basically, and Happy destroyed him. Lesson learned.
Moon has a chance here to win, though, if he keeps playing a clean game. If we're just being super passive and we wait, I don't know, until we mine out and then we go to 80 or 90 supply, I favor the Night Elf army there, especially with the demon being level 5.
Night Elf army is better than your army. That's what everybody says. If they have a lot of time for their ultimate army, undeads struggle. This is why the lumber nerve hurts them a little bit here, as it takes longer to get to that late game army. Moon is preparing 80 food. Happy doesn't have that ziggurat yet. He does have lumber issues. And Moon Scouts, okay. It's Happy's signature move, the Souled Altar. If I lose my hero, the game is over anyway, so I don't need that thing anymore. Probably didn't even have a construction license anyway.
Oh, that's scary in Germany. You gotta have a permit for everything. Gotta have a permit for your dog bowl, for the dog food. You gotta have that permit, bro.
Seem to know a lot about dogs these days.
Yeah, I mean, dogs are okay. Cats are just better, though, as every sophisticated person will know.
That is obviously a blatant lie to our audience. Everybody knows dogs are way better. Cats are just arrogant.
That's why they're awesome, bro.
Oh yeah, that you can sympathize with that is obvious.
That's why we get along so well, man. What are you talking about?
Look, we see the outskirts of autumn leaves, man. That's really rare. It's beautiful out there.
Yep. Gorgeous map. Shout out to the map maker, Tenchi, who made this map quite a long time ago. This was one of the in the early seasons of War 3 Champions, when we introduced into the ladder pool maps from map makers. It was Autumn Leaves and Tidehunters, chat. Those were the first two big maps introduced. And started the new tradition of introducing many mapping community maps into War 3 Champions, and it's been a great success since.
And then Blizzard steals them and puts them into Battle.net. Which is good.
Yeah, it's good. Better than just still playing Lost Temple. You remember when we had those 12 months of Lost Temple being in tournaments? We had some fun games, but also we had some stupid games with close position, dude.
I think, the old maps would still be better than Matt Morris touching maps. Remember that Terranistan version he did? With 750 big consumables?
That was great.
Great.
Polymorph all over the map.
Great map. Thank you, Crazy 1088, for the 33-month resub.
Thank you. So we had a very slow game. Tree of Eternities walking over. Moon got to the big army. I really think Moon might be able to win this. If the Talons connect on the destroyers and Moon wins the air battle, normally the ground follows soon after.
Okay, fingers crossed, everybody. Cross your toes, everybody. Because Moon needs a clean fight. This is getting quite crazy with 80-80. There's so much to control. But yeah.
We got 2 shades with 1 dust, by the way. That's a twofer. Very nice.
I know a movie that sounds similar.
I don't know if that's a porn reference or what I'm supposed to get out of this, but sure. In we go. Here's the big fight. The staff doesn't really heal the Demon Hunter up, has to get back to the Moonwell still, but the mana burn is so big. Grande mana burn. The DK having taken a lot of damage already. 1 more burn, and look at all that mana drained. Demon Hunter though in trouble now. There's no staff for him anymore. The Invuln cast but not used. Oh, B2W rip. Mr. Moon, if he saves the Demon Hunter here, could have perhaps been his game, but with the Demon dead, is there still a chance? I don't know.
6 letters that describe this fight perfectly. B2W rip indeed. Now the bears have to go through. They do take less damage now. Maybe that helps. Can you fight without the heroes? Moon was solid at StarCraft. He needs to trigger that moon right now. Fiends are falling left and right. Supply-wise, it's still pretty even, but the undead heroes are the backbone of this army. Dryad Bears versus undead heroes.
Upgrades, by the way, on Dryad Bears. Super strong. Against 3-2 unhappy, by the way. Yeah, Moon would have owned this fight if he just saves the demon.
Just
Gotta save the hero,
demon.
bro. I guess not. GG.
I mean, what can I say? That I haven't said
It seems like it's the same every day.
750,000 times. This matchup is so simple. You can talk about all the lumber and HP and damage values you want. Screw that. The matchup is so simple. Keep your Demon Hunter alive. You win. Lose your Demon Hunter. You lose. That's it. That's all you need to know. I'm so angry at every Night Elf for the past 3 years. Yeah. I'm not commenting. I'm done.